Always great chatting with my next guest, Ike Villanueva, who's going to be back in action at UFC 252. He's taking on Jorge Gonzalez on August 15th. Ike, how's it going, man?
Man, I'm good, man. Glad to be back. But, hey, most important, glad to be back at 205, man. That's the biggest thing for me right now. This is my division. I'm confident here. I feel comfortable, and I look forward to putting on a show and showing you who really I am at 205.
Yeah, I'm excited about that, too. I saw in Tapology they still had it listed as heavyweight, so I was going to ask you about that. Glad to see you're getting to fight in your natural weight class, because I think that's something that I didn't hear a lot of people talk about in that last fight, that you were fighting a weight class up, and you're more of a 205er.
Yes, sir. Man, the last fight was just 6 days' notice. I mean, during the pandemic, hardcore pandemic back then, it's like nobody was doing nothing. And now on my machismo side, they're just saying, hey, man, I'm going to throw it out to anybody. It's the UFC. And my blue-collar lifestyle is, hey, man, hey, you can work, you move your hands, you can work, man. So I did it, and, hey, man, I'm here, but now they really get to see who I am. I really had time to prepare for this. I've been getting ready since June 1st. As soon as I got back, I learned from that defeat. And most fighters, they have a hard time adjusting to that. Man, I soaked it all up. I'm thankful for I'm later on in my career. I'm mature. There's no distractions where I was able to, hey, man, accept it, and let's move forward. Let's learn from it. And that's what I did.
Yeah, it's never fun to lose a fight, but I did see a lot of fans giving you props, man. You look good in that fight. Chase Sherman's really, turned his career around. I thought that was one of his best performances. But what was the feedback after that fight? Because it seemed like a lot of people were like, "Man, this guy's great! Like, what an effort! For just a couple days' notice."
Yeah, man, it was heartfelt, man. I mean, I felt it in the heart, man. Thanks to all the love for everybody out there, all the new fans. Man, that was just really big. I mean, it showed who I am. I ate some good shots, and man, I think I ate some of his best hands. But those kicks, I think they played a part in me not being able to train so much for the blood flow where I got that little knot in my leg. And what are the odds he hits the same spot twice in a row? I was like, God, once it swelled up, that was it. But, hey, man, I showed heart. I showed I can stand there and bang with the best, and I look forward to really putting on the show and showing what I can do all together because Chase was a big boy, man. He showed it the last fight. He was a monster.
So that fight was on 6 days' notice. When did you find out about this fight? I'm sure longer than 6 days, I would think.
Yeah. So the plan was we got back home, and I talked to Jason House, and we're like, hey, man, I'll be ready anytime in August. So we're looking at 22nd or 29th, and I started getting ready in June. I said, I'm going to stay ready, man. I'm doing this full-time now. There's no work and no other. This is my job. This is how I take care of my family, and I'm going to push forward. And thankfully, everybody back home, my strength coach, Alyssa Cantu at Grindhouse Fitness, she turned me around big time. My leg strength. That was the main thing we're going back home to fix after the fight. We're going to fix my legs. And then that's all we've been attacking. So I look forward to it. They're showing, who I am now. I got the abs sticking out now. The abs came out. So
Nice.
No belly no more. So it's a great feeling. But, yeah, Mick Maynard, he sent me a message about 2 weeks ago. Hey, man, you want it? August 15th? And I don't say no, man. We train out at the same gym, Renzo Gracie, Lake Houston. Mick Maynard got some beautiful place out there. So, man, once I got the news, man, everybody back home was pumped up, man. So we're excited to really get this shot against a guy like Jorge Gonzalez.
And you're in Las Vegas for this camp, which is really cool. I know there's a lot of really great heavyweights. We'll talk about that in a sec. But how did this come together with you getting to train there? What was the connection?
Jason House.
Oh, awesome.
Jason House is a beast, man. I sat down with my wife, and I just told her how I felt, man. I was having a hard time finding big guys back home to really get worked with, especially in the pandemic. I knew this was a hard time. I didn't want to depend on people day in, day out. And if they don't show up, I'm hurting myself. I mean, because I'm not getting that push. And I went home frustrated one day, and I told my wife, man, I really got to make this move. And she's like, baby, go get it. She goes, man, Kim, I love that woman to death. She supported me. She says, go do it. I'll take care of the family. She's 8 months pregnant at home right now, matter of fact. And so this is everything, man. So that's all the motivation I need, man. For her to tell me like that, just go do it. I drove out here from Texas to Vegas, and that was just like, man, cleared my head. And, man, it's wonderful, man, being reborn again. Here we go. Here's my shot, man.
Yeah, and I know you guys had your wedding anniversary recently, or your anniversary, so I'm sure it's all sort of putting things in perspective, what you have sacrificed for this fight. So I imagine the mentality is a little bit different going in here, knowing what you've sort of given up over these last couple of weeks.
Yeah, man, it's part of the grind, part of the life, man. You got to sacrifice things, and you don't have that support back at home. It's gonna make it real hard. And I'm thankful I do have it back home, and especially my sons, Zay and Anthony. They're getting ready for football right now. I wish I would have had them out here with me, man, so they can experience this. Showing where dad's still pushing at my age, the hard work. But they're back home getting ready for football. That's God in Texas. Texas is everything about football. Especially my youth football program, Cypress U, man. I miss some kids. I still wear their, man. I miss them, man. That's my family from my other family. But man, getting out here to Extreme Couture, man, Coach Eric Nixick, man, he's like, come on, I got you. Didn't no questions about it. He goes, man, just get out here, man. So man, I walked in there the first day. I drove in. I went straight to training, and man, they opened me with warm arms. Yeah, it felt good to be welcomed like that. So man, I'm just glad that there's a lot of good guys out there. I'm looking forward to really developing from him and all the coaches at Extreme Couture. Man, it's pretty awesome.
Where are you staying right now in Vegas?
Man, I'm right here by the Wynn Hotel. I'm on Sunset.
Oh, cool.
Sunset, it's like Paradise. Over here by the Westgate. Over here. So it's right across the street from the Las Vegas Convention Center.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, I know exactly where that is. That's cool. What do you know about your opponent here? Gonzalez, 16-4 record. How do you feel like you match up against him?
And it's a great matchup, man. I look forward. He comes Mexican style. He comes straight bulldozing. Most of the fights come from Mexico. He fight in Russia a little bit, but I like this matchup, man. I'm able to show more. I look forward to putting on a great show for everybody, man. I feel like I owe it to the people, all my fans back home, really, for that last fight. So, man, Jorge Gonzalez, he's tough, but that's all I really know. He's just hard-nosed, comes like a bull. You really got to, I'm going to stand my ground, but, hey, I'm going to put on a performance. I look forward to it, man, especially with Coach Jorge Gonzalez working out here. I look forward to it.
There's a lot of heavyweights that train at Extreme Couture, I know, because I've talked to a bunch of them. Who are you getting to work with mainly? Is there some guys a little bit more than others, or do you work with a variety of heavyweights?
Variety guys right now. As we get in tomorrow I'll get to meet more guys as we spar on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That was my last week, but I still get more. I mean, I ain't been out here too long, but I'm really getting used to these guys. Misha, another light heavyweight out there.
Serkinov, I know him. He's from up in Canada where I live. I used to live in Toronto. That's where he used to live as well. So yeah, nice look there, I'm sure.
Hell yeah, man. Good, southpaw, strong. Man, the good guy. I can't wait to really, maybe after this fight, really work with him more and get, right. I really got to be careful right now, but later on, man, I think we both can help each other tremendously, man. But dude's tough, man. Great striking. I look forward to really, getting to push more with these guys at Extreme Couture.
That's great. So is that sort of the plan? I know it's still early, but is the plan to keep doing your camps out here just because you get the better look? Seems like everything sort of worked out so far.
Yes, sir. I mean, because you know what you're gonna get once you go there. It's like back home, I'm like digging and trying to find partners. I don't want to worry about that anymore. I just want to go to the gym, put in my work, and come back, and that's all I want to do. So that's what I'm living like. Like, I train in the morning, I come back for lunch, I go back and train again, then I go run this Las Vegas heat. I did, man. I'm probably like on 30 miles already. It's just dry out there. It's crazy.
Easier to make 205 in that weather, I would imagine.
Oh, easy, man. I go out there and sweating, so I'm excited for it. But hey, man, Vegas is it's nice right now, man. I thought it'd be worse, with the lockdown, but people are out and about. People wearing the masks. It's pretty cool. But I'm glad I'm able to use the PI too, man. Tara, the massage therapist at the PI, man, she's a badass. She took care of me. She's been taking care of me so far, and everybody with Thorn, everybody, man. But big thanks to my management.
How's the weight cut going? Are you pretty close to 205?
Yeah, I was 218. I just got back. I was 218, so right there.
Perfect. That's nothing. Sweat off 10 pounds of water or something, right? So.
Put on a couple more pounds and just try to stay out there. Cause I still got a long way to go. But I want to by next week when I check in at Tuesday when I check in, I want to be about 212.
Awesome. And how's this fight playing out on the 15th?
Man, don't hide it. I'm coming to. It's a TKO stoppage, ground and pound, or just a hurricane fashion knockout. It's not going the distance. I don't see it going the distance between us two. Somebody's gonna make a mistake, and I look to capitalize on his mistake. People are sleeping on me, man. They really don't think. I see what they say online, and hey, that fuels me. And there could be all those who are betting against me. I feel sorry for the bet. You can lose that money because I'm ready. There's no second guessing with this fight, man. I know what I got to do, and I'm coming for a finish.
What are you doing for downtime in Vegas? You mentioned it's just basically, you get up, you go to training, you come home. What are you doing to kind of keep yourself occupied? Because I know, especially in Vegas, you can get in a lot of trouble. I know you're a family guy, but are you watching any more TV, or what are you doing to kind of break up everything?
Yeah, my wife, man, she'll send me some Netflix videos. Watch this. I'm on The Last Chance U right now. I love watching.
Oh, isn't that such a good show? I love it. Yeah.
Lady College, that's pretty badass what they're doing in Oakland. That's I like this series so far. I watch that. FaceTime with my wife and kids. Man, I'm missing my dog back home. That's the most person. My dog, he's lost without me right now. So, man, my dog Prince, man. So I can't wait to get back home and see him. But just everybody back home. But I just hang out, man. Stick to myself. Like I said, there's no distractions. I'm just here, man. I'm here on a business trip, man. I'm here to work. That's it, man. Nothing else. All that Vegas trip, I don't need all that. I'll say that for after the fight, man. Let me take care of business first.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that business. It's coming up here August 15th. It is UFC 252. Ike, great getting a chance to catch up with you. Glad to see everything's working out in Las Vegas. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you have any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
Yeah, man. Big thanks, man. My brother-in-law, Edgar Navarro, man, he took care of me getting out here. My sister, man, they're Global Security, Primo Mix, Versalata, Jam Realty. They're real big. Tino Ochoa, great realtors back home in Houston, Texas. And we're back home, man. Listen, can too, man. Florence Fight Club, Renzo Gracie, Lake Houston, man. Thank y'all, man. Crew Bob, everybody. But big thanks to Jason House. But one last thing, my family back home, I love y'all. Look forward to making y'all proud on August 15th.